Something you might not know about me, but I crave cooking. I used to work in an actual restaurant. The job was stressful. I was underpaid. I was underappreciated. And I loved every second of it. So when I found out there was a game that could help me relive my former glory days, the least I can say is that I'm interested. But can the gameplay really take me back to the stress-induced days of standing on my feet for hours and coming home to a sad single serving of Stouffer's lasagna? To find out, I begin.
Delicious.
The story here is that the restaurant built up in the last game is destroyed, and the country is recovering from war. Now you live in a Mad Max world, where food is served through roving bands of cutthroat food trucks as they try to save the gourmet food industry one drive-by at a time.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang!
Your role here is to earn experience and money in order to compete in the Iron Cook Speedway competition. And the gameplay is pretty unflashy, at least from the outside looking in. There is no press button to awesome here, only press button to food. The game is actually pretty simple, but completing a perfect day to get a gold medal is how the game creates stress. You make one or two mistakes, you get silver. You make a handful of mistakes, you get bronze. You make a ton of mistakes.
You lose!
Hey, Chef, that's all right. Maybe you can just try a little bit harder next time.
I'm trying my best, Cleaver. Right now, I'm just trying to get used to the system. This is a game of time management and skill. You wield the dishes like you wield a weapon. I'm experimenting with various dishes, but for me, it'd be crab legs. The game is essentially a typing game. Access to all the stations and ingredients have their own dedicated keys, so it is possible to play this game keyboard only. Here's how I think a seasoned professional would play the game keyboard only. And here's what it looks like when I actually try to use keyboard only. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with mouse and keyboard. And so we begin the climb. I'm not paying as much attention as I should. Much like cooking in real life, there is no undo button, and haste makes waste, so a ton of mistakes are happening.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
In my defense, I'm still getting used to the game, but there's something about it. I love being able to choose my menu. There are a variety of different dishes that I can choose from to serve, but for me, it'd be crab legs. The satisfaction you get from completing these orders faster and faster, it really triggers the pleasure center of my brain.
No problem.
Yeah, my medals ain't looking so good. I'm messing up simple dishes because of bad clicks. I'm rushing myself because of how slow I am finishing these large number of orders. I'm not getting the bonus money from consecutive correct orders. I keep getting harassed by Cleaver. Reminds me of a better time. I am having fun. Rather, looking back at it now, I thought I was. Until I discovered this one secret. You see, if you click an ingredient and drag it, it will auto-click anything that was hovered over. And this is where the fun began.
You're just a voice, pal. You don't know a damn thing about racing!
Oh, wow. I didn't know you had it in you, Chef.
The game is really opening up. As the dishes rank up in complexity, so does the cooking steps needed. And I will state it right now. I hate burgers. I hate sandwiches. I hate anything that requires a lot of different ingredient options. I love them in real life. For instance, I tried to open up a Chick-fil-A themed menu one time, and it was a catastrophe. So many burgers, so many sandwiches, so many options. No wonder there's always a huge line in the drive-thru. Those poor souls working behind those counters must hate their lives. I have found some of my main staples though. Barbecue, frozen banana, lasagna. My main dish though is the beef Wellington. But for me it'd be crab legs. When I'm forced into a smaller pool of dishes, I like to choose based on if I think it'd be hard or not. I mean, if a rat can do it, so can I, right? The game is getting much harder now as I'm progressing through the states. They are doing themed days, where I'm forced to select from a very small pool of dishes. It's the return of Chick-fil-A night.
I've been waiting for this.
Some of these dishes are... I have not practiced them enough. Enemy food trucks also appear in some of the challenges, where they declare, the fun ends here.
You picked the wrong house, fool!
Their effects range from not allowing me to see what future food orders are, joke's on them, I rarely checked it anyways, to making my food spoil much faster. Thank God you can upgrade the food truck to keep the fun going. Bing bang bada boom. And now we enter the Iron Cook Speedway, the last stage. Everything has been leading up to this, the culmination of all the dishes I have tried and learned. It is time to prove mastery over this game. Does difficulty ramp up? Is this the apex of stress the game can deliver? Well, I always welcome a good challenge. I feel really good with the progress I've made. I have vastly expanded my repertoire of food items I can comfortably make. How bad can it be?
Wait, go!
Oh no.
Really gonna make this tough.
Cook Serve Delicious 3 is a successful, stressful time management typing game. I really enjoyed the game I played here. The formula has distilled gameplay revolving around skill and decision making. When the game clicks, it shines. There is a game here to master and invest in.
Vindicated.
But I won't be
Proud of
doing
Cook Serve
that.
Delicious. To
The
be
Iron
forced to
Cook
start over and
Speedway
come this
killed
far is
me
just incredible.
with how it stacks the deck against you so hard. But when it comes to delivering what I was looking for in the game, well, it showed up in full. And now, I can rest. I can recuperate. And I can enjoy my victory feast.
It's a fixture.